Welcome to Just One Day, the channel dedicated to travel enthusiasts in search of unique and exciting experiences to explore the world's cities in just 24 hours. Today, we will take you to Tokyo, the capital of Japan, and the world's most populous metropolitan area with over 37 million inhabitants. For centuries known as Edo, with the Meiji Restoration of 1868, the emperor and the capital moved from Kyoto to Edo, which was renamed Tokyo, meaning Eastern Capital in Japanese, for the occasion. Much of the city has been destroyed over the past century. A violent earthquake in 1923 and later World War II bombings left very few traces of the ancient city. Today, Tokyo presents itself as a city with an ultra-modern and chaotic appearance, featuring an endless expanse of houses and skyscrapers, crisscrossed by a dense network of highways and elevated and underground railways. The city ranks 7th in the world in terms of the number of skyscrapers, with 167 buildings over 150 meters tall. However, appearances can be deceiving. Next to the skyscrapers, you will find temples and shrines, next to major stations, charming public parks and traditional gardens, and next to enormous shopping centers, you will find quaint streets with small shops and old-fashioned bars. Tokyo is a city of 1,000 contrasts and 1,000 souls, a magical blend of ancient and modern, progress and tradition. No matter how many days you've planned to stay in Tokyo, it will never be enough. The city offers an unlimited choice of shopping, entertainment, culture, museums, restaurants, and even nature. New activities open and close every day, and many buildings are torn down and rebuilt every year. Tokyo is surrounded by mountains and national parks, crossed by major rivers, and overlooks the Sea of Tokyo Bay, dotted with numerous artificial islands. A city that will forever hold a special place in your heart and where you'll want to return time and time again. It is one of the most visited metropolises in the world, and one of the best times to visit is during the winter, including the New Year period, which offers cold but not freezing temperatures. Alternatively, the very early months of spring, the cherry blossom season, before the peak rainy season from March to October. However, the months to truly avoid are those between June and October. The climate in Tokyo is predominantly subtropical humid, although winters are mild and not excessively cold due to the protection of the mountains, while summers are very hot, humid, and characterized by frequent rains, except in August. Sunny days are almost always abundant in all seasons. The monsoonal circulation that characterizes all of Japan brings cold northwesterly winds and hot, humid tropical currents in the summer. Beware of possible typhoons from June to October, tropical cyclones that mostly affect the southern part of Japan. Rainfall in the city is abundant, especially during the autumn season, from September to October. The temperature range is quite low, as nighttime temperatures remain high. Tokyo is a rather expensive destination year-round. The low season coincides with the rainy season, but this is also not the best time for a vacation. It is still possible to visit the city in September, October if you are willing to explore attractions in the rain. In general, prices are relatively similar in other periods. A general rule to save money is to avoid peak holiday and festival periods, Chinese New Year, cherry blossom season, spring golden week, August open. March and early November might be a good compromise, but it's still best to book well in advance. That being said, Tokyo has a lot to offer to first-time tourists, and visiting it in just one day is impossible, especially considering its vastness and the distances between different attractions. However, we still want to give you some tips to try to savor as much as possible of the unique flavors of this world-class city. Here's the one-day Tokyo itinerary. The itinerary includes some of Tokyo's main stops, excluding museums and attractions that would require too much time for visiting or for travel. You can start from one of Tokyo's must-visit places, the Asakusa district with the Senso-ji Temple, a historic area that will transport you back in time. As previously mentioned, the Asakusa district is the oldest in the entire city and will take you back to the period where the great metropolis was still called Edo. The main attraction of the district is the Senso-ji Temple, the oldest temple in Tokyo and the most important Buddhist temple, open every day from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. with free admission. To access the temple, you need to pass through the ancient Kaminaraman Gate, the symbol of the district, and then walk down Nakamai's Dori, a street lined with many typical shops, where you can also try some Japanese street food specialties or buy souvenirs. Just one day's advice. If you're traveling with children, after visiting the temple, it's highly recommended to visit Asakusa Haneshiki, a small amusement park located right behind the temple, with roller coasters, rides, and many activities to entertain the little ones. Exploring the Asakusa district, including travel and attractions, will take up most of your morning. Around lunchtime, make your way to the Tsukiji Fish Market, the largest fish market in the world. From Asakusa, return to Asakusa Station and take the Asakusa Line train, getting off at Higashiginza Station, which is only 650 meters from the market. The entire journey typically takes around 25 minutes. Today, the market is a bit different from the past. Initially, it had two sections, an inner and an outer one, making it the largest and most famous fish market in the world. The inner part was dedicated to wholesalers, while outside, fish was processed and sold at retail. Today, the inner market has been relocated to the Doyosu area, but the outer area is still open to visitors and is the perfect place to enjoy incredibly fresh sushi at one of the many restaurants and buy unique souvenirs such as seaweed and fish processing knives. If you're interested in the art of sushi, we recommend taking part in a market tour with a lesson included. However, this experience takes about 3 hours, so you'll need to carefully consider how to plan the rest of your itinerary. After having lunch and visiting the fish market, it's time to reach one of Tokyo's quintessential symbols, the Tokyo Tower. It is located just 3 kilometers away, and to get there, we recommend heading to Tsukijishiho Station, which is 500 meters from the market. From there, you can take the Edo Line train and get off at Akabanabashi Station, which is 650 meters from the tower. The journey, including all the transfers, takes about 30 minutes. Inside the tower, you'll find two observation decks, one at 150 meters and another at 250 meters, offering a marvelous 360-degree panoramic view of the city. But that's not all. Inside, there is also Foottown, a 4-story shopping complex. And if you happen to visit in the summer, from June 1st to August 31st, you mustn't miss the Milky Way illumination event. The 600 steps of the outdoor ramps are illuminated in blue, while the ceiling is adorned with a luminous trail of stars. This imagery evokes the Milky Way, which gives the event its name. Tokyo Tower is open every day from 9 in the morning to 11 at night. Given the limited time available, the best solution is to purchase tickets online to avoid the queues. To conclude your afternoon, we recommend heading to the Shibuya district, the hub of youth and new trends. To reach it from Tokyo Tower, you'll first need to take the Hibiya line from Kamiichima Station to Ebisu Station and then transfer to the Seikan line to get to Shibuya Station. In total, the travel time averages around 27 minutes. The Shibuya district is primarily known for its famous intersection, the busiest in the world, which has become a true symbol of Tokyo. It's the district of shopping, entertainment and modernity, where you can stroll through streets filled with shops or stop for a drink in one of the many quirky themed cafes. If you need to return to Tokyo Station after visiting the Shibuya district because you have a train to catch to spend the night in another city, it's very simple. Just take the Yamanote Line train and go directly to Tokyo's Central Station. However, if you plan to stay in the city for the evening and depart the next morning, then we recommend spending the evening in the Shinjuku district, the most representative area of modern Tokyo. It's the neighborhood that never sleeps, much like Times Square in New York. At any hour of the night, the district is illuminated by neon lights and signs, and you'll find all sorts of establishments here. It's also the best area to stay in as it's excellently connected to every district in the central station. Just one day's recommendation. At the Robot Restaurant, you can dine amidst vibrant colors and neon lights, served by waitstaff in unique attire, and enjoy light and sound shows with robots. It's a truly incredible experience. Tokyo is truly a massive city with so much to do, and a month wouldn't be enough to explore it all. If you visit during the cherry blossom season, you absolutely can't miss the famous Ueno Park. For a quieter and less crowded experience, consider Kinyuta Park. If you're interested in Japanese art, a visit to the National Museum is a must. It requires at least 3 hours as it boasts the world's most extensive collection of Japanese art. If you wish to explore a temple, we highly recommend a visit to Meiji Shrine, but keep in mind that the visit also takes at least 3 hours, and the gardens close at 3:30 p.m. To learn about the Japanese dynasty, consider the Imperial Palace area, although it's not open to the public except on 2 days a year, January 2nd and December 23rd. However, you can still stroll through the palace gardens. In our itinerary, we've managed to include only a few neighborhoods, but Tokyo has many more to offer, such as Ginza, the most elegant and luxurious district, or Odaiba, an artificial island that deserves at least half a day of exploration. Other interesting areas include Roppongi for its nightlife, Akihabara, the tech nerd district, and Harajuku, the heart of youth culture and new trends, enlivened by famous cosplayers. Finally, if you're traveling with your family, Tokyo Disneyland is undoubtedly one of the most popular attractions, the famous Disney theme park. Useful tips. Tokyo is vast, and the best way to get around is by using public transportation, especially trains and the metro, to easily move around and avoid traffic. Consider getting a pass. Plan your itinerary. It's essential to plan your activities in advance to make the most of your time and avoid being unprepared. Get a pocket Wi-Fi. Having internet access in such a large city is crucial for navigation and staying connected. Consider purchasing a pocket Wi-Fi to carry with you. Consider skip-the-line tickets. To save valuable time, whenever possible, opt for skip-the-line or priority entrance tickets. Explore the tourist bus. If you want to enjoy a panoramic view of the city and see a bit of everything, consider taking a tourist bus that covers major attractions and neighborhoods. Avoid cars and taxis. Traffic in Tokyo can be chaotic, risking wasting precious time. Stick to public transportation. Opt for a quick lunch. For lunch, grab something quick and save the sit-down meals for dinner. Tokyo is filled with street food stalls, providing an excellent opportunity to experience culinary traditions. Regarding food, we believe that through typical dishes, you can get to know people's culture, customs, and daily life. Here are some foods you must try in Tokyo. Yakitori, grilled skewers of meat, typically chicken. Takoyaki, octopus-based balls with batter, topped with tempura pieces, ginger, and onion. Soba, buckwheat noodles that can be served with various toppings, from meat to seaweed, in a broth. Tempura, lightly battered and deep-fried vegetables and shrimp. Sushi, while most have tried sushi at least once, having it in Tokyo is a different experience. Okonomiyaki, a sort of grilled pancake served with mayonnaise and a sweet and savory sauce. Fugu or pufferfish, a dish where the sole ingredient is pufferfish, served as sashimi. This fish contains a potentially deadly toxin, so it should be prepared by experts and consumed in moderation. Some have reported a mild numbing of the tongue, even when consuming it in small amounts. It's a pricey dish but a unique experience. Thanks to all of you who followed us on this journey to Tokyo. We hope our tips have been helpful and have inspired you to explore this incredible city. Respect the traditions and culture of Japan. A respectful greeting and a smile go a long way. Greetings from just one day.